Hey everyone, my name is Sahil, and in today's video we will understand how to select a heat shrink termination and jointing kit. But why should you listen to me? At Axis, we've been manufacturing a wide range of electrical hardware, including heat shrinkable products for the past 30 years. Our products are trusted by more than 80 utilities across India, Africa, Latin America, and the world. So let's understand what these kits are used for. Straight-through joints, also known as jointing kits, are used to connect two cables, ensuring uninterrupted power flow. A termination kit is used to connect a cable to an equipment like switchgears, transformers, or panels. However, both have similar selection requirements. But why are we discussing the selection criteria for them? The performance of your cable system does not depend only on the cable. Joints and terminations are the most stressed points in the installation. If you select the jointing or termination kit incorrectly, it will lead to overheating or insulation failure. Therefore, before selecting them, you must check a few details about your cable and the installation. First of all, the type of cable. You must first identify the type of cable you're working with. Is it an XLP cable, aerial bundle cable, or a medium voltage covered conductor? Each cable type has a different construction. The insulation screen and outer sheath all change based on the cable type. Because of this, the components inside the termination kit will also change. Also check whether the cable is armored or unarmored. Armored cables include an additional metallic layer for mechanical protection. In this case, the termination kit must include provisions for earthing the armor and rebuilding the outer sheath. If you ignore this, the cable will not be properly grounded and will become unsafe. Unarmored cables do not require this step, so the termination design is simpler. Secondly, voltage rating. You must know the system voltage of your cable, for example 11 kV, 22 kV or 33 kV. Termination kits are designed for specific voltage classes because they must control the electric field and maintain insulation at the cable end. Thirdly, number of cores. Check whether your cable is single core or 3-core. Single core cables require separate terminations for each phase. 3-core cables require additional components to separate and seal the cores at the crutch area. Number 4, the conductor material. The cable conductor can be aluminum or copper, but the lugs and connectors must be compatible with the conductor material to ensure proper electrical contact and avoid overheating. Number 5, the type of lug or connector. Termination and jointing kits use either crimped or shear head lugs and connectors. Crimped lugs require a crimping tool and the correct die. Shear head lugs do not require crimping tools. You tighten them until the head breaks at a fixed torque, which ensures proper tightening. So, you must choose the lug and connector type based on your requirement. If you're finding this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel for more insightful videos on electrical engineering. Number 6. Installation location. Check whether the termination will be installed indoors or outdoors. Indoor installations usually face stable temperature and limited exposure. Outdoor installations face sunlight, rain, dust, and pollution. You cannot use the same product in both cases. Number 7. Cable size. These kits are designed for specific conductor cross-section ranges depending on your cable type. Therefore, you must know your cable size. The insulation tubes and sealing components must match the cable diameter. If they do not match, the insulation and sealing will lead to failure. Number 8. Earth and unearthed cables. Check whether your cable is earth or unearthed. In an earth system, one point is connected to the ground, which helps control over voltage. In an unearthed system, there is no direct connection to the ground, so the insulation faces higher stress during faults. Because of this difference in electrical stress, the insulation requirement changes. Now, once you understand all these factors, selecting a termination kit becomes much easier. Let me show you how we simplify this at Axis. Let's take one example, this product code. Each part of this code gives you key information. HSTK stands for Heat Shrink Termination Kit. O means outdoor type. 3C means 3-core cable. 11 means 11 kV rating. A indicates armored cable. 300 refers to 300 square millimeters cable size, and C stands for copper conductor. So just by reading this simple product code, you can match it with your exact cable details. You might notice that some factors are discussed that are not part of this code. That is because not every requirement can fit into this format. In many cases, we customize the termination kit based on your exact application and installation conditions. I hope you now have a clear understanding of the necessary details for kit selection. Always ensure that the selection and installation of heat shrink components are carried out by trained and authorized professionals. At Axis, we have a team of more than 50 engineers who can help you with choosing, applying, and testing your heat shrink solutions. Our products are installed worldwide in solar farms, substations, data centers, factories, and even in everyday residential and commercial projects. Before you move on to another video, remember that nothing can compensate for inadequate installation. Learn how to properly install heat shrink termination and jointing kits. Watch the video right here.